Avery Collins is just a dingus that lives in Silverton, Colorado.
So last year I felt like I was really burnt out on racing in general, and I was starting to feel a lot of anxiety from racing itself, and took a roll of the dice and took a whole season off and just traveled all over the western US, in New Mexico, Arizona, Washington, Oregon, Wyoming, Montana. The idea was just to get back to like the purity of running, and really why I got into it, which was honestly just to have fun and run around in places that were new to me and provided like some sense of adventure and like, you know, a feeling of being on the edge again. And racing wasn't doing that anymore, nor did I have any competitive drive to race.
One of my biggest takeaways from the summer of 2024 was changing how I structured my training. I used to rely on long single session days, 4 to 6 hours at a time, but I started splitting that into 2 days, shorter sessions, morning and evening, with time to recover in between. What I found was I could handle more total volume, recover faster, and actually improve the quality of each session. So, going into Bigfoot 200, most days are built around 2 to 3 workouts, each about 2 to 3 hours. I'm mixing 400 calories of Hyperlight. I'm doing half a serving of BCAAs in one of the bottles. And then I have the super secret formula that I'm putting in here of another thing, and I'm not sharing that. It's something you can just buy right online from most nutrition companies. The idea is probably like about 400 to 430 calories an hour, or in other words, like 100 to 108 grams of carbs per hour. So I'll do 3 bottles, and two of the bottles will have 515 calories, and then one bottle, which would be a 22-ounce bottle on my waist, will be a water only. And then so those 3 bottles will get me through about 3 hours. And then what I do is like I basically just sip on the front 2 bottles for 3 hours, and then I use the water, the hydration bottle, much more frequently, and am using that to really focus more on staying hydrated and combat any stomach issues with all the carbohydrates that I'm taking in. And then I'll have a water filter with me, so like, because that back 22-ounce bottle is gonna run out for sure, like probably around 2.5 hours. But like, since we're in the San Juans, like I'm gonna cross water quite a few times, and then I'll just make it a point to just scoop up some water and put a filter on, and that's how I stay hydrated through the day. My guess is the run's like 5.5 to 6 hours.
Hi there. My name's Devin Olson, and Avery's been one of my best friends for about 11 years. And I'm about to pace him at the Bigfoot 200.
What's it like training together?
It's hard. Your like overall happiness and like stoke is like what's gonna like bring you to that like winning moment, you know? That's my thought, at least. The only thing that I can really say about what's gonna happen in August is I'm just fucking stoked. I think he's resilient and he is tenacious and has a good idea of what he wants in life, and that's really important when it comes down to it. Like, you can only be in that low spot for so long until you have to absolutely figure out a way to get through this.
Jacket, gloves, hat, pants on sleeve. Turn yourself on. Yeah.
I haven't had a steak in a while. These are really good.
Nice. I'm glad.
I like to do a ceremonial pre-race steak,
Every year.
but I haven't been eating. And they added an aid station, and I looked at it, and it's really tight to get to from the aid station before. It's actually basically impossible. And then you also wouldn't be able to get to that one and the one after, so the added aid station is no help for crew.
Okay.
It's too tight in between two other aids. Like it's like 4 or 5 miles after one and 4 or 5 before the next. Oh yeah, so tomorrow night I'll want to load up basically all my stuff into the 4Runner because Megan's leaving pretty early Friday morning.
Okay.
And I would prefer to have it loaded so I don't have to wake up early.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I do have I brought the like little solar generator power thing, and I didn't realize this place didn't have power, so I'm gonna actually like have to use it. I'll have to charge when I change my socks. I want to plug this in, and I intend on changing my socks a couple times.
Okay.
And when we do that, before we do anything, I'll want to plug this in. That is also more for Ben. You guys have your own thing going on. I'm just talking out loud.
No, it's actually good. If we all know each other's job, we can
Yeah.
help each other. So it's not really that big of a deal.
Yeah, and I went over all of this with Jake. With my stuff, so he's got notes and everything. So you just have to do a few aid stations, and then you can kind of sort of turn your brain off. Jake will take over, and he can just give you orders. Okay. So that you can just focus on pacing. Yeah, and then a water bottle up there once in a while. But I don't think Jake's gonna end up pacing, so he can just take on full responsibility of crewing the whole time. Yeah. With that being said, you and Devin can talk about that section if one of you wants to take it. It would make because it would be, I believe it would add on to the back end of your second run, or of the first one, but it would turn it into like 30
Plus 30. Right. Which I suppose that if we did that, when we could make a call whether I'm good for the last 13 or not.
Yeah,
Like I could bail on that. So if we did that, if we play out scenario,
I think it was about 16 or 17.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where's your current So I think it's 16 and 13. Something along that there.
Okay. All right. So it'd make your first bit 30 miles or so.
Yeah. So if I did the 30, I may be out for the 13. Like
Right.
I'd have to be willing to call that. So which scenario would you prefer? Or do you?
I would either Devin can take those miles, which you likely will.
Yeah.
Or I'll just run by myself for that section.
Okay.
I'd rather you jump in there at the end.
Okay.
And it's fine if no one runs with me on that section. It's fine if no one runs with me the whole time. Coldwater Lake. See? Not a single person has a pink piece of paper in their bag.
You put all that shit in one bottle?
Yeah, it's very concentrated. I drink it over the course of a couple hours.
Big day in 2 days too. And then hopefully it's done after 2 days. Yeah. There's wiggle room. I say I want to run it in 40 hours, but my pace sheet says 44, so win-win. So as long as I'm somewhere in there, I succeeded. I suppose as long as I cross the finish line, there's some amount of success there.
Naturally, I'll always have competitive goals at races like this, but Bigfoot 200 was just as much about the experience than it was the time when I crossed the finish line. I really just wanted the opportunity to share a lot of miles with 3 of my best friends.
I'm gonna pick some eggs for Megan and stuff. I'll keep them simple if you have any.
A couple eggs would be awesome.
Cool.
If you have enough, and otherwise I'm all good.
Yeah. I was gonna draw some greens and onions in from eggs. Is that rough on your stomach before a race?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I just want to try to get to the start with as much battery as possible.
Repeat after me. If I get lost, hurt, or die, it's my own damn fault. All right, you guys are good to go?
Sometimes this life can get rough. You get knocked down, but you gotta get up. Keep going. I'd have been knocked down 1,000 times. Yeah, I traveled around 1,000 miles. Feeling so tired, but you know I can't stop now. Came way too far, won't throw in the towel. It ain't looking real good, but I won't give up. Pac said that I gotta keep my head up, so I ain't going nowhere. Yeah, I'm standing right here. Demons all around, but I ain't
Avery! Avery, what's your number?
47. Yeah, go ahead and grab my t-shirt out. I probably should just change at this point and stop soaking myself. And to answer your question, yeah, let's you'll pass the big this with you just in case.
This was the battery you put back here?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Where'd you have it?
It's in a plastic bag.
Going into the first night, I was severely dehydrated. Everything in me wanted to quit, but I felt like I had no choice but to keep going. All my friends had traveled so far and across the country just to help me for this race. So I made the decision that I was going to keep going no matter what.
Avery, right here. Please plug my phone in. We can tell 47.
I'm only 50 miles into the race, and I feel like I've just used way too much energy to get to this point. Knowing I still have 150 miles left seems absolutely exhausting, and I decide it's time for a reset, and I'm gonna take a 5-minute nap, gather myself, and get out of the aid station.
Do you need anything else before you head out?
I think so. Do you know a way to go out of here?
Yeah, I'll see what you can.
Okay. All my stuff. Okay.
Are you getting better?
Yeah. No. I mean, I just had a really good section.
Ben?
Did you take the green jacket out of there?
I did. The green jacket's out. T-shirt and headlamp are both in the big pocket there.
Okay.
There is a water. There is a sweet tea in place of the soda.
And then
You've got a big water in here. We want a second water bottle, I assume.
yeah, let's do water in the back pocket, but not with water in it. I just need the
Just the empty soft flask.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want more heat?
Yeah.
After a really long night of mitigating dehydration issues, I realized this is a long race. It's just getting started. We're at mile 82 and I'm picking up my first pacer. And this is when I realized I can still close a 12-mile gap on first place.
One for here.
Sports Ridge, right?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna set that right there. And then we'll open the cooler, we'll let his bag open. We'll ice this. And yeah, I think we ought to get pizza and potato chips probably. Less ice.
Nice work.
I'm ready for some halfway decent trail. I couldn't do shit on that.
That's right.
I couldn't open my legs up at all.
How are your legs
Leave
feeling?
this on you. You have your tea, and then double check. This is all your gels. Is that enough? There's no gels in there.
Okay.
Only on one side. You want a couple more?
Take a couple.
And the sandwiches in the
4,
back.
we're good.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
That sandwich will honestly probably be enough.
Yeah. Cool. And the sweet tea. You get your salt pills. You got your headlamp. You're good to go.
Just need shoes
Got
and
a
poles.
layer.
Sunglasses?
Do you need gloves or not yet? No.
Where'd the sunnies go?
Oh, I have to carry. I have gloves. I have
You
to
got
carry
your shades?
Where'd the sunnies go?
All right. Do I have to tell someone I'm leaving?
47,000.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
So yeah, it's gonna be. I feel like he's gonna get stronger throughout the night. I mean, his attitude I think was way better at this last aid station than the one before that. So.
Oh, I think he looks way strong. I really think, you know, we've seen him twice, but you guys saw him early, and he was on the bus, and he's looking better at every aid station. I think once it gets dark and it cools down a little bit, he's gonna rock. It's gonna be a fun night for him and Dev.
I'm gonna go catch some people. Yeah, we're gonna go hunting.
Sometimes this life can get rough. You get knocked down, but you gotta get up. Keep going. I'd have been knocked down 1,000 times. Yeah, traveled around 1,000 miles. Feeling so tired, but you know I can't stop now. Came way too far, won't throw in the towel. It ain't looking real good, but I won't give up. Pac said that I gotta keep my head up, so I ain't going nowhere. Yeah, I'm standing right here. Demons all around, but I ain't got no fear. You can kick me down, but I won't stay down. No stretch it out. Backing down, we going in rounds. Yeah, the winds will blow, but these roots too deep. I'm on my feet, the underdog, and I won't be beat. In the fire now, but I won't be burned. I was waiting for this, and now it's my turn.
Ready to rock and roll tonight or what? This party started.
Been underground, now I aim for the sky. Now you can last longer. All these moves only making you stronger. Don't give up now, yeah, you gotta climb. But we put your
Good, dude. Looking good.
And then, can you just, even though I've looked 18 times, open up the very back and just double check that there's a headlamp in there? And then I know I got 3 batteries.
Yep.
Okay,
You
cool.
are lampy.
So
Done the double, triple check.
I think it's always better to do the double, triple check than not have a headlamp.
When I see you guys in the morning, like honestly, the main thing that I'm probably going to switch into is the yellow
heavy
Max
cushion
cushion
shoes.
shoes.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Good stuff is right.
Yeah, let's do this.
All right. Thank you. I saved my number over there.
Yep.
See ya
Thank you.
tomorrow.
Have a good finish. Thank you. Hopefully.
Have fun, guys. We'll see you bright and early in the morning.
Yep, sounds good.
Keep it up, brother.
47, yeah, thank you.
Go get him.
Leaving Channel Lakes, this was a point in the race that I've been looking forward to basically the entirety of the race. I knew I was picking up my best friend Devin, pacer, and this is someone I've ran thousands upon thousands of miles with, and I just knew for a fact that once he hopped in, it was going to be nothing but gas, and we had one mission, and that was to close the gap on first.
You forgot your phone?
Yeah. Not the first time I ran extra mileage on this course in the last 2 days. Thank you.
should have another sign. We just gotta backtrack. There'll be a sign at the end of the trail. Plus, I can see Killian's footsteps going this way.
Over the next 30 miles, Devin and I closed the gap on first place all the way down to 4 miles, and this is when I realized I still have a shot at winning this race. As I ran through the night with Devin, I had a bit of a medical setback that changed how I had to manage the rest of the effort, causing me a significant amount of time in the latter miles of the race.
You can only be in that low spot for so long until you have to absolutely figure out a fucking way to get through it.
As I enjoyed life, I enjoyed running, and one of the things that I like to say is happiness leads to success and not the other way around.
For years, I raced with a weight on my shoulders, believing that my performance was what made me and where my value was as a human. Second Wind is about reconnecting with the passion for moving across mountains and sharing experiences with friends and always moving forward through the highs and lows. This was a team effort, and I feel lucky to have people that want to be there for me during some of the toughest moments in life. This is my second wind.